Good morning dear students. I am Dr. Gauri Patil, Assistant Professor at Department of Physics from Arts, Science and Commerce College, Ramananda Nagar, Burli. Students, in today's lecture, we will discuss about the chapter Matter Wave, which is from BSc third year, paper number 10, Quantum Mechanics. Students, in previous lecture, we have studied about de Broglie's wavelength, then matter waves and how phase velocity and group velocity form. So students, as we know that according to quantum mechanics, when any particle is moving, then wave is associated with it, and this particle having the wavelength lambda, which is equal to h by p. So we will derive the expression for this de Broglie's wavelength, and then we will also express this de Broglie wavelength in terms of energy. Also, we have discussed the derivation from group velocity and the phase velocity in the last lecture. Now in this lecture, we will derive the relation between group velocity and phase velocity. So dear students, we will derive these all expressions. Students, we will derive the expression for de Broglie's wavelength. So from Einstein equation, means from Einstein relation, we have E is equal to mc square. Okay, this is equation number 1. And for a light particle, energy is equal to h mu. This is equation number 2. Means according to classical mechanics, energy is equal to mc square, and according to quantum mechanics, energy is equal to h mu. So by comparing these 1 and 2, we get what? By comparing 1 and 2, we get mc square is equal to h mu, where mu is equal to c upon lambda. So final equation become h into mu's value c upon lambda. So here for lambda, we can write lambda is equal to what? Lambda is equal to, here c get cancelled, lambda is equal to h upon mc. Okay, so student, here c is equal to speed of light. C is speed of light. Then here value of lambda is equal to h upon p, where p is equal to momentum. Means here c is equal to v. So by putting mc is equal to mv, we know that mv is equal to momentum, means p. So this is the expression for the de Broglie's wavelength. So dear student, this is the expression for de Broglie's wavelength. Now we will derive the expression for de Broglie's wavelength in terms of energy. We will derive the expression of de Broglie's wavelength in terms of energy. So students, tell me, what is the relation of lambda? This one is the relation for the lambda, which is lambda is equal to h upon p. Now here I will write, this equation is number 1, and we have kinetic relation. What is the kinetic relation? From kinetic equation relation, we have which formula? E is equal to 1/2 mv square. Okay, so we divide and multiply by m, then we get here 1/2 m square v square upon what? On the base m. Here multiply and divide by m, then we get m square v square upon 2m. Then we can write here what? M square v square upon 2m. Okay students, now here we get, I will write here what we get here. This is the energy, and we get E is equal to what? M square V square upon 2m. Okay, so we get M square V square is equal to how much? 2me. M square V square is equal to 2me. Okay, so we get, as P is equal to mv, then what will the next step? As P is equal to mv, then next step will be P square is equal to 2me. Okay, then P is equal to under root 2me. Then put this equation or put this value in the equation number 1. This is the equation number 1. Then what will it? Then it will become, by putting this equation, by putting this value in 1. What will you get? By putting this value in this equation number 1, you try to solve this, then it will become lambda is equal to h upon under root 2me. So this is equation number 2. So dear student, this is the de Broglie's wavelength in terms of energy, which is lambda is equal to h upon 2me, and this is the expression for de Broglie's wavelength, and this is the expression for de Broglie's wavelength in terms of energy. Students, here we will write the relation for the group velocity and the phase velocity. So students, here we know that how the wave packets are formed. We have discussed in the previous lecture. Means here, when the two waves having the angular frequency and the wave number, if here omega 1 is the angular frequency and k is the wave number, and when these two waves having the different angular frequency and different wave number but same amplitude, and when these two waves are interfered with each other, then what get? Here, when these two waves which having the different angular frequency and different wave number, and when these two waves are interfered with each other, then we get the wave packet. And here this wave packet means this is the envelope, and inside the envelope there is a wave which is moving. So the wave which is traveling with this envelope having the velocity which is equal to group velocity, and the wave which is traveling inside this envelope having the velocity which is equal to phase velocity. So dear, this is the group velocity and the phase velocity which we have discussed in the last lecture. So from last lecture we have know what is the relation between the group velocity and phase velocity. So here we put this derivation value directly. G is equal to d omega by dk, where omega is the angular frequency and k is the wave number. So here, by putting this value, means putting this omega and k inside this value of g, we have what is the value of g? Here value of g is d omega by dk. Okay student, so by putting this value inside this equation, we get what? Here we get g is equal to d of 2 pi v upon d of 2 pi upon lambda. Okay, where 2 pi v is value of omega and k is value of lambda. So we get what? 2 pi get cancelled. So we get dv upon d of 1 upon lambda. So this is the equation number 1. So by taking the reciprocal of this equation number 1, what we get? We get 1 upon g, which is equal to d of 1 upon lambda upon dv. Okay student, we take only the reciprocal of this equation. So as we know that if this wave packet which is in motion, then it will have kinetic energy and potential energy. Okay, if these wave packets are in motion, then it must have the potential energy and kinetic energy. So here total energy of this wave packet, which is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy, and which is given by this equation, E is equal to V plus 1/2 mv square. Okay, this total energy is equal to V plus 1/2 mv square. So student, here we put just this value for this 1/2 mv square, means 1/2 mv square, which is equal to E minus V. Okay, we get what here? 1/2 mv square is equal to E minus V. So again we just adjust value for the mv square. Okay, means we get mv square here, mv square, then these two get this side, then mv square is equal to 2 into E minus V. Then here take out the value of V square. Here take out the value of V square, we get what? 2 into E minus V upon M. Okay students, here we take out the value of V square, then we get 2 into E minus V upon M. So finally what we get? V square is equal to 2 into E minus V upon M. So what is the value for V? Value for V will be V is equal to 2 E minus V upon M. Under root value of V is equal to under root 2 E minus V upon M. So if this wave, means the wave of this wave packet which is propagated, then it have wavelength lambda, and we know what is the wavelength of this wave according to de Broglie's. Yes, we know this relation, lambda is equal to h upon p, and where p is equal to mv, means if wave is propagated, then it have wavelength, and we know this wavelength, which is lambda is equal to h upon mv. So putting this value of v, means this value of v inside this equation, what we will get here? Here by putting this value of v inside this equation, we get lambda is equal to h upon m into 2 of E minus V upon m. So students, as we know that m is equal to, we can write m like this. Okay, so again here we write this lambda is equal to h upon under root m into 2 into E minus V upon m. So students, now if we differentiated this equation, okay, means by putting value of E, which is equal to h mu, and then again we differentiate in this equation, then we will get what? What is the value of E according to quantum mechanics? We know that according to quantum mechanics, the value of V, which is equal to m h mu. So by putting here instead of what? E, we put only h mu and write this equation as it is. We write 1 upon g is equal to 1 upon h dou by dv into 2m into, instead of E, we write only h mu minus v. So by differentiating, okay, what I said, here this v is the potential. This v is the potential and v is the velocity, and here we differentiating this equation with respect to mu, with respect to mu. Okay, here differ this equation with respect to mu. So what we get here? 1 upon h, here differentiation of that with respect to v, 1 upon 2 under root 2m h mu minus v, and this 2mh, what is this 2mh? This is the derivative of 2mh mu, 2mhv. Here we differentiated this equation with respect to v, not mu, sorry. I will repeat this again. We differentiated all this term with respect, all this term only with respect to v. Then we get what here? differentiation of that 2 upon under root 2 mhv upon v, where 2 mh is the derivative of 2 mhv. Okay students, now here put value of h mu, hv is equal to E. Here instead of hv we put here E. You know that value of h mu, which is equal to mu or v, you can say E. So put this value of h mu is equal to E, and here what h r get cancelled, here 2 gets cancelled, then what we finally get, here 2 get cancelled, then you can write here m h upon 1 upon h. You put 1 upon h outside here, and then we get this 2m into e minus v. So here again h get cancelled, then we get finally m upon 2m into e minus v. And if here m upon 2m, you can just write, rearrange this 2m, instead of 2m you only write m2. Here instead of 2m you write m2 into e minus v. Okay, so here you know that student, what is the value of 2e minus v? What is the value of 2e minus v? Students, you know that in last step, this, yes, v is equal to 2e minus v. You know that this value means here v square, what is the value of 2e minus v? 2e minus v, what is the value of 2e minus v? Here 2e minus v is equal to mv square. Okay students, now we will put in this equation this 2m e minus v, we put here what, the value of 2m e minus v, which is equal to mv square. So here m upon m 2e minus v, which is equal to mv square. So when we put here mv square, then what we get, m upon m square v square. Then m get cancelled. Okay, m square under root m square v square means mv. And then finally we get 1 upon g, which is equal to 1 upon v. Then we can write g is equal to v. So student, this is the relation between group velocity and the phase velocity.